Introduction to Retirement Planning, Saving for the Future. Hey there, wealthy youngsters! Welcome to another exciting episode. Today, we're diving into a super important topic: retirement planning. Yep, you heard it right. Retirement. Now, I know it might sound like something your parents talk about, but trust me, it's never too early to start thinking about your future financial freedom. So, what exactly is retirement planning? Picture this. Right now, you're probably enjoying your life, going to school, hanging out with friends, and having a great time. But guess what? Life won't always be like this. Eventually, you'll grow up, and there will come a time when you won't want to work every day. That's where retirement comes in. Retirement planning is like setting aside a portion of your allowance or money you earn from your part-time job today so that when you're much older, think 65 or even older, you can enjoy life to the fullest without worrying about money. It's like building a treasure chest over time, and when you open it in the future, it's filled with money to make your dreams come true. Now, in Canada, we're pretty lucky because we have something called the Canada Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security, OAS. These are like a safety net provided by the government to help you out when you're older. But, and this is important, it might not be enough to live the life you really want. So, that's why it's super essential to plan for your retirement all by yourself too. Imagine it like this: CPP and OAS are like having a small piece of the puzzle, but you get to create the rest of the puzzle with your own savings. And trust me, having a big, beautiful puzzle at retirement feels amazing. So, that's what retirement planning is all about. Making sure you have enough money to enjoy your life to the fullest when you're done with the daily grind. It might sound like something far away, but the earlier you start, the more awesome your retirement will be. Alright, wealthy youngsters, let's dive into these examples to make retirement planning crystal clear. Example 1. The $1 million dream. Alright, let's start with a dream many of us might share: retiring at 65 with a whopping $1 million in our savings account. Imagine all the adventures and relaxation that could bring. But how do we make that dream a reality? Let's break it down step by step. Suppose you want to retire at 65 and you're starting your retirement savings journey at age 18, which is awesome. The earlier, the better. How much do you need to save each month to reach that magical $1 million mark? Well, it depends on a few things, like how much you earn on your investments and how risky you're willing to be. But let's say you aim for an average annual return of 7%, which is a reasonable target for a diversified investment portfolio. To hit that $1 million goal by 65, you'd need to start saving around $225 every month from age 18. Now, that might sound like a lot, but remember, the sooner you start, the less you have to save each month because your money has more time to grow. So, here's the key takeaway. If you start early and save consistently, even a relatively modest monthly contribution can lead to $1 million retirement fund. And that's the power of compound interest, which we'll dig into more in our next example. Example 2. The early bird versus the late starter. Now, let's meet two friends, Sarah and Alex. Sarah starts saving $100 a month at age 20, while Alex waits until she's 30 to start her retirement savings. We're going to break this down step by step and see who ends up with more money in the end. Sarah, the early bird, starts saving $100 a month from age 20. By the time she hits 65, she will have contributed for 45 years. Alex, on the other hand, decides to wait until she's 30 to start saving. She also contributes $100 a month, but she only does it for 35 years because she started later. Now, let's look at how much money they've saved up. Sarah contributed for 45 years, so she put in a total of $54,000, $100 multiplied 12 months multiplied by 45 years, into her retirement account. Alex, who started 10 years later, contributed for 35 years, which adds up to $42,000, $100 multiplied 12 months multiplied by 35 years. But here's where it gets interesting. Remember, we talked about compound interest earlier? Sarah's money had 10 more years to grow, and that made a big difference. Let's see who saved more money in the end. Assuming both Sarah and Alex earned an average annual return of 7% on their investments, a reasonable estimate for a diversified portfolio, Sarah would have approximately $345,000 saved up by the time she's 65. Alex, who started later, would have around $179,000 saved up. That's a significant difference. Sarah ends up with almost double the amount of money just by starting 10 years earlier, even though they both save the same amount each month. So, here's the real-world takeaway. Starting your retirement savings early can make a massive difference in the long run. It's like giving your money more time to grow and work for you, so don't wait too long to get started. Example 3, the magic of RRSP. Let's uncover the magic behind something called the Registered Retirement Savings Plan, or RRSP for short. It's a fantastic tool for Canadians to turbocharge their retirement savings and even save on taxes along the way. Here's how it works, step by step. Step 1, contributions. First, with an RRSP, you can contribute a portion of your income each year. The cool thing is, the money you put into your RRSP is like a superhero shield against taxes. When you contribute to your RRSP, you get a tax deduction. It's like the government saying, hey, thanks for saving for your future. We'll cut you some slack on your taxes this year. Step 2, investing. Once your money is inside your RRSP, you can invest it in various ways, like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. This means your savings can grow over time, potentially earning more than if you just left it in a regular savings account. Step 3, tax-deferred growth. Here's where the real magic happens. Any money you make from your investments within the RRSP, whether it's interest, dividends, or capital gains, is tax-deferred. That means you don't pay taxes on these gains as they happen. You only pay taxes when you withdraw the money, which is usually in retirement when your income is lower, so you end up paying less in taxes overall. Step 4, saving on taxes. Remember that tax deduction you got when you contributed to your RRSP? Well, it can lead to some significant savings. If you're in a higher tax bracket now than you expect to be in retirement, which is often the case, you could end up with a sizable tax refund when you file your taxes. That's like a bonus for your retirement savings. Step 5. Long-term growth. As you keep contributing to your RRSP and investing wisely over the years, your savings can grow substantially due to the power of compound interest, just like we discussed earlier. So, in a nutshell, the RRSP is like a financial superhero that helps you save for retirement efficiently. It gives you a tax break when you contribute, lets your investments grow without being taxed every year, and ultimately helps you build a more robust retirement nest egg. It's a win-win for your future self. Now, let's unlock the incredible superpower known as compound interest. This is a crucial concept to understand because it can make your money grow exponentially over time. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Understanding simple interest. First, let's talk about simple interest. This is when you earn interest on your initial investment or principal amount. For example, if you have $1,000 in a savings account that pays 5% interest annually, you'd earn $50 in interest each year, and your total would be $1,050 at the end of the year. Step 2. Enter compound interest. Now, here's where compound interest kicks in and makes a massive difference. With compound interest, you earn interest not only on your initial investment, but also on the interest you've already earned. In our previous example, if your account compounds interest annually, you'd earn 5% on $1,000 in the first year, just like simple interest. Step 3. Compounding periods. The magic happens when you compound more frequently, like quarterly, monthly, or even daily. The more often interest is calculated and added to your account, the faster your money grows. Think of it like a snowball rolling downhill and picking up more snow as it goes. Step 4. The Snowball Effect. Here's where it gets exciting. As your money compounds over time, your account balance grows not linearly, but exponentially. Your interest earns interest, and that new interest earns even more interest. It's like a financial snowball that gets bigger and bigger. Step 5. Time is your best friend. The key to maximizing compound interest is time. The longer your money can sit and grow, the more significant the impact. That's why it's crucial to start saving for retirement as early as possible. Even small contributions made when you're young can grow into substantial sums over decades. Let's illustrate the power of compound interest with an example. Suppose you start investing $100 per month at age 25, and your investments earn an average annual return of 7% compounded monthly. By the time you're 65, you would have contributed $48,000 of your own money, but your account balance could be over $200,000 thanks to the magic of compound interest. So, the takeaway here is clear. Compound interest can turn your modest savings into a significant nest egg for retirement. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to harness this incredible financial superpower and work for your future wealth.
Great job, wealthy youngsters! We've covered essential information in this video. If you'd like to gain more knowledge on this topic, we recommend some books for you. Please check the description. If you decide to make a purchase, please use the provided link. It will support our channel.
If you're ready to start your investment journey, we recommend Wealthsimple. Invest in stocks, crypto, and more all in one app. Low fees, expert management, and crypto options. It's all here. When you sign up, use our referral code for a chance to win between $5 and $3,000. Visit wealthsimple.com to get started.